Well, folks, here we are. It's been a long time coming, but...
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Sakura here, I'd like to invite you all to sit down and enjoy some Ace Attorney. Maestro?
Yes. Anyway, hello everyone, this is Corda Diesel here, and yes, yes, as you just heard, I'm not alone in this live stream as always. I got my good friend Bonnie here with me, so say hello, Bonnie.
Hi folks, nice to be here. Really happy to be here.
Yes, yes, as I was just about ready to say and everything. Yes, it's been a long time coming, but we are back. We are doing another gaming marathon and everything. For those that have not seen, for those basically that have not seen the last gaming marathon we did about almost a year ago or so, with basically with the Professor Layton trilogies and everything. Basically, the way that these marathons are, going to work and everything. Is that basically for every time I do a blind let's play on a game series and everything, once we or at least to me and everything, once I reach a certain era or at least a certain point in a game where I feel where basically I feel now let me try it again. Where basically now I feel I've reached a point to where I basically want to where basically I want to replay the games again on my own and everything, for basically one or two things. One, to see how much better I've gotten at the game versus the first time I played a game on my blind let's play and everything. And two, just basically to see, do these games still hold up after playing them for the first time and everything. And what can I also expect? And basically, what can I and what can everyone else around here expect for the game series to do moving forward and everything as we get to a new era and everything. So we did that last time with the Professor Layton trilogies and everything. And as you can see right now, we are finally going to be doing it with the Phoenix Wright series and such. So basically the way that this marathon is going to work is going to be a little slightly different than Professor Layton, but still have some similarities and everything. One difference is that not only are we going to be taking a look at the first three Phoenix Wright games, Ace Attorney, Justice for All, and Trials and Tribulations, but we're also going to take a look at the two Miles Edgeworth spin-off games and everything, because I've also done walkthroughs of that game as well. So yes, we're gonna have five basically Ace Attorney games for this marathon, starting with the very first game that started it all, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, obviously. And basically the way that at least in terms of how the runtime is going to work for these streams and everything, is that basically we're gonna be streaming one case at a time and everything. Now, depending on the cases and everything, it's very possible that we will be able to beat the case in one sitting and such. So pretty much, if that's possible and everything, then good. However, for the cases that are pretty long, because for those that know the Ace Attorney series and everything, notice that the cases can get long from time to time. So for the cases are long.
Not just saying oh yes.
Yeah.
There are some cases that get very long.
Yes, very long indeed. But basically, for those cases that do get long and everything, basically what we'll do is that we're gonna be streaming them for at least 2 hours, and until we find a good stopping point, whether it be after an investigation or after a trial, we'll stop right there, and then just pretty much continue on with the case another time and such. So pretty much, at least for this live stream and such, it's probably gonna be a little short. Probably gonna be somewhere around. Probably somewhere between 30 minutes to an hour long and such, because the first case that we got right here is relatively short and such, which makes sense because, like I said, the first case is basically, it's just basically a tutorial of sorts to basically give the players an idea of what the Phoenix Wright series are going to be like, for those that probably never played it for the first time, like I did a long time ago and everything, and pretty much like with the Professor Layton series, Bonnie does know the Ace Attorney series a little bit. However, he has not seen all of the games and such.
No, I've only gone up until Justice for All. I did see a little bit of Trials and Tribulations, but due to technical let me give you guys a little behind the scenes. Due to technical problems, we have to stop in the middle of the second case.
Pretty much. I pretty much got Barney into the Ace Attorney series a long time ago and such. We played pretty much.
When we first met in 2018.
Yes, we did and such. And pretty much we played all the way from the first two Ace Attorney games, from Ace Attorney to Justice for All. And then we pretty much stop almost right in the end of the Stolen Turnabout from Trials and Tribulations. And yeah, as Bonnie said, due to technical problems, we pretty much figured, alright, well, let's come back to the Ace Attorney series whenever we're ready and such. And lo and behold, now we're ready to go ahead and get started with the Ace Attorney series and such. And much like with Professor Layton, both me and Bonnie have our roles and everything. And ESM should be able to join us shortly. Hopefully he will and such. If he does, and pretty much if he does, and he'll be having his own little roles as well too. Just in case if he does, then I'll go ahead and take over some roles for him. And we were going to have another guest as well too to join us for the voice acting, but sadly she cannot join in as well. And I think that's actually, yeah, I think that's ESM right now. He actually just pulled up. What perfect timing. But anyway, yeah. So just in case if the other guests can't come, then Bonnie will be pretty much take over her role as one of the characters and such. So, alrighty, guys. Yeah, and as always, for those that are in chat or anyone that will be watching and such, let us know if you can hear me, and let us know if you can hear us, and if you can hear the game just loud and clear. If anything's too loud or too soft, let me know, and I'll try my best to you know. Pretty much either lower or raise the volume as best I can. So, anyway, Barney, you ready to do the Ace Attorney games?
Yep, I'm ready to go.
Alrighty, let's do this. Alright, let's go ahead and do a new game, Ace Attorney. And let's get started with the first turnabout. Let's see. I believe, okay, so pretty much since ESM is out here, Bonnie, you're gonna have to be Frank Saw for this intro. Now, one thing about the Ace Attorney series is that there are going to be some moments where there's going to be like a little auto text and everything. So there's going to be some moments where I won't be able to control the text and such. So pretty much, Bonnie, I just hope you're a speed reader. So
yeah.
Anyway,
let's do this.
All right, let's go. Yes, let's play it. Damn it, I knew I shouldn't spill Kool-Aid on this clock.
Damn it! Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I've gotta find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it.
Dun. Anyway, yeah, so that was the intro for Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, and what an intro it was. Alrighty, alright, so yep, August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. Just record defendant lobby number 2. Alrighty, so here I am. Boy, am I nervous.
Right.
Oh, hiya, boobies. I mean, hiya, Chief.
Bill, I'm glad we made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you. It says a lot about you and your client as well.
Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor.
A favor? You mean you knew this defendant before this case?
Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney.
Well, that's news to me.
I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. See you.
It's over! My life, everything, it's all over! Is that your client screaming over there?
Yeah, it's him.
Death, despair, oh! I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die.
What gave that away? Yeah.
Nick!
Hey there, Larry.
Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me that death sentence. I'm afraid to die.
What's wrong, Larry?
Oh, it's all over.
I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't.
Alrighty, Sam. Take as much time as you need.
Who took her? Who took her from me, Nick? Who did this? Ah, Nick, you gotta tell them. Who took my baby away?
The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? I don't fucking. I mean, Larry, I don't fucking know who. I don't fucking know who killed your girlfriend. Isn't that supposed to be the police's job? The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one, as apparently any murder case is simple to begin with. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck, so technically it kind of is his fault. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That I owe him one, which is why I took the case, the clearest name. And that's just what I'm going to do! Let's go ahead and get to record. Okay. Alright, now turns. Okay, so now in terms of who's going to be voicing the judge is going to be voiced pretty much me, Bonnie, and ESM will take turns voicing the judge, just basically based on who has the least amount of character roles in each trial. So as I stand right now, I think both Bonnie and I are tied. Pretty much in terms of the characters we have for this trial. So pretty much, Bonnie, do you want to be the judge or do you want me to be the judge? I'm fine with either. Okay.
The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright? This is your first trial, is it not?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous.
Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness.
Yes, Your Honor. Hands shaking, eyesight fading.
The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and consciously. Please state the name of the defendant in this case.
Alright, so basically, I will still be giving ESM and Barney a chance to play the game with me and such. So basically, one of the ways I'll have them play the game with me is that anytime we have these multiple choices and such, I'm basically gonna have Barney and Justin pretty much vote on pretty much what path they want to go, or which of these is the correct answer they feel in their minds. Well, since Barney is here, Barney, who is defendant in this case?
Obviously, it's Larry Butts.
Yeah. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor.
Correct. Just keep your wits about you, and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name?
Phew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... wait. Uh-oh. No way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here.
Phoenix, are you absolutely sure not to this? You don't even know the victim's name.
Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I, just forgot. Temporarily.
I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed on the court record. Just press tab to check it anytime, okay?
So yeah, pretty much you can either check. Well, actually, it just depends on what kind of platform you're playing this version on. Or pretty much if you're playing this on Steam like I am, you can either press the tab button or pretty much just click tab right over here. And yeah, as we can see, we only have 2 pieces of evidence right now. We got an attorney's badge, and we got this autopsy report, which is Cindy's autopsy report. Reads time of death on July 31st, between 4 p.m. and 5 p.m. Cause of death, loss of blood due to blunt trauma. And pretty much you can also go to profiles and yeah, just pretty much see all the characters that we have come to know in this case so far. Mia Fey, Larry Butts,
Cindy Stone. Yeah, that's important.
Yeah, and Winston Payne. So yeah.
52. Okay. I thought it was 54 for some reason.
No. He's 50. Actually, he's 52 in this game. I believe he becomes 54 once we get to Trials and Tribulations.
All right.
Anyway.
Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you.
Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case?
Well, we just read the autopsy report, so who is the victim, Bonnie?
Cindy Stone.
Right. The victim's name is Sydney Stone.
Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was...
So, what she died with?
She was hit with a blunt object.
Yep. She was struck once by a blunt object.
Correct. You answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed.
I'm curious, what happens if you get them wrong?
Okay, so pretty much in the Ace Attorney games, okay, so pretty much in this little version, since this is a tutorial, if you get them wrong, you will not lose any health or anything like that. Pretty much if you get them wrong, sometimes you'll log a little funny dialogue and such and everything, and pretty much the judge will just be like, well, you fucked up once, but I guess I can allow you to go again. Even though at this point I'm supposed to technically kick you out of the courtroom because you're not really that reliable, but fuck it, I'll give you another chance. So pretty much that. The game will actually tell you, if you actually are ever presented with a multiple choice, the game will actually tell you when that multiple choice is serious. Sometimes even Phoenix is just like, hey, there's a multiple choice coming here, and you better not fuck this up unless you like the idea of losing your health a little bit.
Okay.
So,
yeah, because in this game it's check marks, and in the other games it's a health bar.
So yes, okay, so yes, that's another little thing that they added a little bit, at least in terms of this trilogy and such. Yes, if you were playing the original either DS, 3DS, or even the Wii version of this game, pretty much yes, you will have at least 5 exclamation points, and pretty much lose all 5 of them, and pretty much it's game over. However, in this game, automatically they give you the health bar that the later games will have and such. So pretty much right off the bat, with this game, you'll have the health bar. However, from what I understand, the health bar in this game will still act like the 5 exclamation points. So pretty much, at least in terms of this game, you'll still have 5 chance to pretty much make sure that you click on the correct answer. Otherwise, like I said, game over.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway,
You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good job.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'm very sorry for skipping your text because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure.
Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne?
Yes, Your Honor.
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was?
The murder weapon was the statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts it into evidence.
A statue in the shape of the Thinker is rather heavy.
right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in the court. Use tab to check the court record frequently.
Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now?
Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. let's just hope he doesn't say anything, unfortunate.
Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad.
Let's do this.
Alright. Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you?
Hey, watch it, buddy! We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony.
Did they all die?
Wait, Mark oh, that's another Mark, right? Okay. It's another Mark.
Yeah. Pretty much the famous, pretty much the Egyptian love, for what I remember.
Okay, because we have a singer that's from over here named Mark Antony, so that's why I asked.
Yeah.
Alright.
I wasn't dumb. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me ever. What's it to you anyway?
Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumb. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder.
What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it! Lies! I don't believe a word of it!
Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on July 30th, the day before the murder.
Alright, that's alright. So she arrived the 30th.
Yes, and pretty much on the day that she had just came back, that's when she just got murdered.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way!
The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears she had several sugar daddies, and I was one of those sugar daddies.
Daddies? Sugar?
Spice, everything nice. Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle.
Dude!
We could clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now?
Right. I don't think you wanted to answer that question.
Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I? So what do you want to do? Wait and see what happens or stop him from answering?
We gotta stop him.
All
We
right.
definitely gotta stop him.
My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case.
Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That's cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm going to get to the bottom of this.
What? Oh, sorry.
Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
I believe the accusative motive is clear to everyone.
Hold on, I can't see that. Uh-oh.
What happened, lag?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, quite.
Yeah, I had some lag, don't worry.
Yes.
Alright.
Yes, quite.
Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not?
Well, maybe I did, and maybe I didn't.
Uh-oh, you went. What do I do? I have him answer honestly or stop him?
Give me 1 second while I think about this real hard.
Okay. Well, to be fair, the health bar is not up, so so basically whatever you decide is not really going to matter too much.
I'm guessing we should have an answer because he was there when the murder happened. So
Yeah. Alrighty, we'll have him answer honestly then. I know. I'll send him a single. Tell the truth.
Yeah, I was there. I went.
I went to the party.
Order. Well, Mr. Butts?
Uh,
Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man. So, like, I didn't see her.
Your Honor, the defendant is lying.
Lying?
The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness?
The man who found the victim's body. Just before making a gruesome discovery, he saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspaper at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Saw to the stand.
okay, so you take him because I think I have two.
Okay, no problem. Mr. Saw, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct?
Oh, yes. Newspapers, yes.
Mr. Solid, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder.